Are you struggling to keep up the demands of Teachers Training College? Friends or colleagues are discouraging you, that they are telling you that primary education is difficult than early childhood or JHS education, and for that matter you would want to change your program or switch your program. Are there certain courses that are scaring you already? I remember when I was at Teachers Training College, I faced similar challenges, but with persistence and the right strategies, I was able to overcome all these. In this video, I'll share with you my top 5 tips to help you pass even the toughest courses at the Teachers Training College. Hello there, my name is Lorty and I do create educational content for your page. So thank you very much for joining today's episode. Please do also hit the like button, subscribe, and of course turn on notification bell so that you don't miss important educational content from us. Tip number 1, create a steady schedule. When I say create a steady schedule, all that I'm saying is for you to plan. So back at college, I was someone who hardly attends lectures, right? But then call me for an impromptu quiz, call me for an impromptu examination, and I'll be able to write and pass. I was someone who loved to sleep. I hardly attend lectures, and it got to a point that the colleagues or the classmates I had in my room joined a sleeping marathon. So when the results, the end of semester results was finally out, for college they paste the results on the notice board, so everybody gets to read through or gets to go through everyone's grades if only the person knows you, right? So I was sleeping. One day I was sleeping, and then the college results had come out. They had pasted it on the notice board. My classmate entered the room and was like, "Don't follow your mother, don't follow your school mother, because we followed her and look at the grades we had." But they forgot that during the day when I sleep, during the night while they are asleep, I go straight to the library. Those days back at college, our library, it was always open from the evening to daytime, right? From evening to dawn or morning. So I always go there to study. And even before I go there to study, I always had this amazing friendship, or let's say bond, with my course rep. I had this bond because I feel like my course rep knows everything. If there is going to be a quiz, he's going to alert me so that I wouldn't miss lectures. If there was going to be anything or they gave assignment, he will alert me, "Lottie, there's this assignment, you have to do it to get your marks," or whatever. So he was always prompting me. It got to a point one time that my female lecturer, I think Madam Cynthia, I'll never forget her name, she called me on phone, was like, "Today if you don't come for lectures, I'm not teaching the class." I was like, "Madam, I'm not feeling well. She was like, "If you don't come, I wouldn't lecture today." And I could hear the voices from behind her, "Madam, she wouldn't come." I just didn't have that passion for lectures, just to sit on my ass and be studying, watch you lecture. I'll just feel bored. Everybody has his or her way of learning, but that was my way of learning. Unless maybe I don't really understand what the lecturer is going to teach, and I just need some methods or tricks to get to understand, and I am good to go. So create a steady schedule. That was what worked for me. I'm not saying go and then don't attend lectures. That was what worked for me. So you have to plan and create a steady schedule. Tip number 2, active learning techniques. So my study schedule was between 7 in the evening, 7 p.m. to the next morning. 7 p.m. to the next morning because during the day when I wash down and I eat and sleep, I can sleep from morning to that period, you get it. And 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. is for my group discussions. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. is for my group discussions. I had this particular lady friend who also, she was in a different department. She was reading a general program like social studies, but then we have courses that all the departments, there are courses for every semester that we all study together, and she always loved the way I would break down the studies to her understanding. Even though I'm not reading social studies, I'll just have to go through her handout and break down, teach her the techniques, a way of recalling all the things and all that. So from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. was for group discussions. If there is something maybe I should go through my course rep notes and I do not understand, he's always there to help me understand. So tip number 2 is for you to create group discussions. Not everyone loves group discussions. For instance, I can't be in a group of more than 5 people. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm wasting my time, because even sometimes group discussions, when someone gives an idea, somebody will try to be a superman or superwoman trying to counteract that idea. And so for me, I always look at the energy. You get it? The energy between the people I'm learning with before I can even form group studies or whatsoever. Tip number 3, you have to seek help when needed. Don't go and form superman, no. Seek help when needed. I'll always use my personal experience as an example. Anytime I go to school, being it college, university, wherever, you get it, I make sure to bond or make friends with my seniors. They have been in a school a year before me, probably 2 years before me, and they know much better than I do. You get it? And so when you form this friendship with them, they're able to direct your path. They'll even give you past questions, some of their previous mid-sem examinations you go through. It helps you a lot to also learn and prepare thoroughly, even for the hardest courses that you think you might not be able to make it. So please take this tip very serious. Bond with your seniors. I'm not saying go and make friends with people that are not academically inclined. There are people that naturally they don't love to study, and no matter what you do, they wouldn't love to study because they are just there to get a certificate and go. But remember, you are there to build your GPA and get an outstanding class, so that at the end of the day you can move forward wherever you find yourself. So please take note of that. Tip number 4, always stay organized. When I say stay organized, you manage your time. Manage it so wisely that there was one time I was called to the staff common room by Madam Cynthia again, right? And Madam Cynthia said I hardly attend lectures, and so she gave them a test in class. I missed it, so she's going to give me a test. Now, before I even attended to Madam Cynthia's call, I had already consulted my course rep and then gone through the questions she had given it to them in class. You get it? So, funny thing, when I got to the staff room, some of the lecturers said, "Oh, Lorty, allow her, she should pass, allow her to go, just give her the marks." Madam Cynthia was like, "No, she has to sit for the paper." So right there at the staff room, she gave us the sheet of paper. It was I and I think one person, then one guy, yes, Dennis never liked class, but he was academically good. You get it? So we just sat down, and you know one funny thing, Madam had switched the questions. If it was question 1, she gave it to them in class. She had switched question 1's question to question 5. So it was 5 questions. So question 1 was for question 5. Question 2 was at question 3. Question 4 was at question 2. Just like that. So within a space of like 5 minutes, I was done. And she was like, "You are not correct. Go." You get it? So you manage your time. The fact that maybe you find me sleeping at the dormitory always doesn't mean I am sleeping. I'm managing my time. You get it? And so this will not everybody would love to do that. Even for the first year, you wouldn't even get the chance to be sleeping like the way I'm saying it. You get it? But then manage your time. First year, you close from lectures. If you feel you go to the dormitory and there will be noise, all you have to do is stay back, get some snacks, stay back, and then learn. I've told you that building your GPA starts right from level 100, 200, 300. The moment you get to level 300, 200, level 300 second semester, and you are not able to build your GPA, that's it. Whatever you've gotten at that point, level 400 cannot make any changes. So please take note of that. Now, my last tip I'd like to hint on. Last tip I'd like to remind everyone is self-care. Please take good care of yourself. Take time to meditate, take time to exercise, have fun. I mean, college, the best time every student have fun is during the Student Representative Council week, that's the SRC week. You get to enjoy, artists will be coming, you go for dinner. I mean, just enjoy, have fun. You get it? Whilst you are looking forward to better your grades, don't forget to take very good care of yourself. Remember, these days being at the hospital is very expensive, so please, whilst you are preparing, do well to take good care of yourself. Don't forget to get mosquito repellents if you want to study overnight. Make sure you have enough water. Make sure to take good care of yourself, because when you have the strength, that is when you can read and prepare thoroughly for your exam. Start implementing these tips and watch your grades improve. Please, you've got this. It's not just about passing your examination, but also becoming an exceptional educator, facilitator, whatever name or adjective you want to classify yourself. That is what you want to become. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave your questions or comments via the comment section, and I'll gladly respond to each and every one of you. My name has always been Lorty. Until the next time I come your way, it is solely bye for now. Peace and love. Shalom. I'm out.